Hello everyone. Today we'll be solving this problem. Find words that can be formed by characters. This is like a daily challenge, daily lead code challenge. What we have in this question is we have given an array words with a string characters. Okay, a string is good if it is formed by characters from chars and every. So in simple word, like any of these strings in the word array, if you can form these strings from these characters that is given here, then that particular string is a good string and you have to add the length of that. So let's say we have cat here. Can we form a cat from these particular characters? Yes, cat. So what is the length of this cat? That is 3. So we'll add 3 to our answer, temporary answer. Then again we'll check for bt. Can we make bt? We find nowhere, like there's no b present in this particular character. So it is gone. We can't make bt out of these characters. Then we'll check for hat, hat. Yeah, we can see we have h, we have a, and we have t as well. So we can make. So in our answer, we'll add the length of this hat. So again, we'll add 3. So far, we have got our length till 6. Again, we'll check for tree. So if you check, we have t, r, e, and e, but we don't have e in the characters, so you can't make tree out of these characters, out of any permutation of these characters. So that is the question. Okay, that is the question. So what is the intuition behind, like how we are going to solve it? Again, if I just explain you this particular example number 2 just for the clarity. So can you make hello? Okay, let me zoom in. Yeah. Okay. This is nothing but well done honey R. It is nothing but well done honey R. So out of this, can you make this hello word? So if we check, can we make hello? H-E-L-L-O. Yes, we can make hello. So we'll add the length of this hello to our answer, temporary answer. So that is 5. So far we have 5. And then we'll check for world. Can we make world out of it? So if you check for world, we have W O R L D. Yes, you can make word as well. So you have 5. So total answer is 10. Can you make lead code out of it? So if you check, we don't have any L in this well done honey. So we can't make lead code out of it. So yeah, your answer is 10. What is the approach to solve this particular problem? So the approach is very simple. We will use map. Okay, we'll use map and we'll store this character. And for each string, we'll try to match with the characters. If the whole characters in this particular string is present in the character that is given, and then if it is, so we'll add the length of this. So what we are trying to do, we'll simply make a map, let's say of a, that is a frequency of 1. So we are making map of this characters array. T, that is of length 1, A again, so we have got 2, and C, that is of 1, H, that is of 1. Now this map is ready. Now what we are going to do now? So we'll do nothing, but we'll simply iterate over the word array that is given, vector of string that is given to us. Now we will do a simple iteration over it. So in the first iteration, you will get what? Cat. So the word that you have got is cat, cat. Okay, first of all we did a whole iteration, and inside this on each iteration we'll get a word, we'll get a string of cat, vt, hat, and tree. So let's say what we have got in our first iteration is cat. At each iteration we'll have to do some work at each iteration. So every time you get a word, you will have to do some work. What you will do, you will simply match if all the characters of this string is present in this map or not. So let's say we have got cat, cat, cat. So yes, we have got a cat of frequency 1. We'll decrement the frequency and make it 0. Why we are making it 0? So let's say if we have a catc, so if you don't make it 0, if you only check whether that particular stuff is present in that or not, so you might have only one frequency of c in characters, but you need two c's to make catc. So that is why we are decrementing, and will increment the solution as well. So we'll check for cat cat. We'll check for cat if it is present. Yes, we decremented the frequency. We'll check for a. Is it there? Yes, we got a. Yes, we got a. So we will decrement it. Again, we'll check for t. Yes, we got t. So we'll decrement it. Once you are done with without filling the condition, you have iterate over all this cat array. You will add the length of this cat. So now we have 3. So we have got cat in our hand. Again, if you check for other once you are done with this word, that's really important. Once you are done with this word, if you see what is the status of my hash map, what is the status of my hash map? Initially my hash map was something like a was 2, T was 1, C was 1, H was 1. But currently your A is 1, your T is 0, your C is 0, your H is 0. So in order to check for other words, in order to check for had, bad, you need a proper hash map. So you will rebuild this hash map after each iteration. So that is why we are doing. So after you check cat, you have rebuilt your hash map. So now your hash map looks like this, not this. Now the current status of hash map is something like this because we have rebuilt. Once we are done with the cat, we have rebuilt this hash map. Again, we'll check for bt. Okay, so b and t. You will try to find b here. You will not get. You will try to find t here. You will say, okay, it is 0. But the b, the moment you get a false from a hash map for b, you will say, okay, we can't make any of the string that is missing in the hash map and that is present in this particular string means that you can't make by the combination of those hash map. That's simple. So again, you will check for hat in the same way and tree in the same way, and you will get it right. Now I'll simply walk over the solution idea. Like, what is the solution idea here? So it is nothing what I am doing here. Let me go through the. Okay, yeah, we are at the count characters. So this is what we have got. This is what we have got. We have got a words of array of multiple words and a character. First of all, what we did, we made our answer variable. So this is our like answer that we will return, and this is what I am making a hash map. So I'm doing nothing. I'm iterating over this character array, and I'm making a hash map. So I'm incrementing the frequency of each of these letter. I'm using a for each loop. If you don't know, like, you can search on uh, GFG, you can go through ChatGPT to understand what for each loop is. So after this particular iteration, my hash map will look something like this: A1, T1, then again A, that will be 2, and then C, that will be 1, H, that will be 1. Once I am done with this, okay, once I am done with making this hash map, what I am doing, I'm iterating over all words. Okay, using a for each loop, and in each loop I'll get each word. So now we have got, let's say, word in this particular iteration. So I said ki if is present this particular word, means if this returns true, this is present function returns true, what you simply add that word size in our answer. So this answer will keep on incrementing day by day. Once you are done with this, as we discussed, like once you check for a few of the characters and you distort the map, then you will have to rebuild that map. So again, what we are saying, okay, again, okay, what you do, you make map characters. Okay, you make map. So here we are rebuilding our map, and at last we are returning our answer. So this is the thing. Let's discuss about what is present function, how it is working, and how make map function is working. So is present is nothing. Is present is nothing. If you see here, we are doing nothing but simple. We are iterating over each word, and we said, okay, oh, if mp dot find I is equals to end. So this conditions check if it is not present in that. So if it is not present, we'll simply return false. Else what we are doing, we are decrementing the frequency. We are decrementing mp of I minus minus, and if it is 0, we are removing from that array, so that if we try to find, that will return 0. So this will manage the case of catc in this particular hash map of a2 t1 c1 h1. So here, if you have 2c, once you have checked this c and your c becomes 0, we are removing this c. So next time when you check c, you will not have this in hash map and you will return 0. We can't have that. So this is what we are doing. So I hope this is clear to you. We are doing nothing. If you don't found, simply return false, else you simply do mp of I minus minus, decrementing the value, and then mp of I if it is 0, so we are deleting that particular thing. If everything goes right, at last you will simply return true. But this is not the only thing. This is not the only thing. What we have to do is we also have to make pair. So once you return true or false from here, okay, once you return true and false from here, if it's true words and you have make your answer, you think about this. You have decremented the frequency value, you have deleted some value, so you must make pair with the characters again. First we make our map here. First we made our map here at line number 31 to 33. Again we'll have to rebuild our map. So that is what we are doing, make map of characters. So let's see what this function is doing. This is doing nothing. The moment you enter in this map, you will clear your whole map. Why? So let's say the function was a2, t1, c1, h1, and in cat function you have this 0 and you have decremented this by 1, you have this 0. The current status of your hash map is nothing but a1, t0, c0, h1. If you don't clear that previous value and you try to increment these values, again this will add to a3, okay, t1, c1, and h2. So these values not correct. So before inserting the values, we must clear any previous values if that is there. So that is what we are doing here. That is what we are doing here. So if you see, we are doing a map dot clear function. First we are appending like a map dot clear function that will clear our whole map, and again we are making our map. So this solution is an accepted solution. You will get AC in this particular solution. Let me run this. Yeah, so it is accepted, and let me submit this again. Yeah, so it is accepted. So this solution is accepted. I hope like I was able to clear your doubt in this question, and I hope you understood this question. Thank you.